Greetings to all. Welcome back to online classes. Social. Today we are going to learn lesson 9. Age of Revolutions. Okay. Age of Revolutions. That is புரட்சிகளின் காலம். Okay, புரட்சிகளின் காலம். First, uh, in this lesson, we are going to learn American War of Independence. Okay, American War of Independence. In 18th century, three great revolutions. Okay, three great revolutions created striking changes in Western society. Okay, created striking changes in Western society. First one, American Revolution. Second one is French Revolution. Third one, Industrial Revolution. Okay, American Revolution, French Revolution and the Industrial Revolution. The American Revolution was the first political revolution. American Revolution was the first political revolution. The political changes created by American Revolution provided inspiration for anti-colonial struggles. Okay, anti-colonial struggles. Thomas Jefferson drafted the Declaration of Independence. Thomas Jefferson drafted the Declaration of Independence. In the beginning of 1776, Jefferson declared that Americans had neither wish nor interest. Okay, neither wish nor interest to separate from English monarchy. Okay, to separate from English monarchy. But in the continental congress of 13 colonies, in the continental congress of 13 colonies, Jefferson said that he stated that all men are created equal. Okay, all men are created equal. It was a revolutionary statement. Okay, it was a revolutionary statement. Next, we will see colonies of European power. Okay, colonies of European power. The Portuguese and the Spanish. Okay, Portuguese and the Spanish were the pioneers. The pioneers means munnodi. Okay, pioneers in geographical explorations and also founding colonies. Portuguese and the Spanish people were the pioneers in geographical explorations and founding colony. The English people lagged behind in their efforts in colonization. Okay, in their efforts in colonization. In 1497, okay, in 1497, John Cabot took a voyage. John Cabot took a voyage on the coast of Nova Scotia in North America. Nova Scotia in North America. So the English had a theoretical claim. So the English had a theoretical claim to the mainland of North America. To the mainland of North America. Jamestown. Okay, Jamestown was the first British colony in America. Jamestown was the first British colony in America. In 1620, okay, in 1620, the ship Mayflower. Mayflower is the name of a ship. This ship had taken a batch of Puritans, okay, batch of Puritans from Plymouth. Plymouth, that is in England, to America. So, batch of Puritans from Plymouth to America. They landed in the north, okay, they landed in the north and called the place New Plymouth. Okay, New Plymouth. Another Puritan group was led by John Winthrop. Another Puritan group was led by John Winthrop, and they set up the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Okay, Massachusetts Bay Colony. Before the Puritans, other groups had reached other parts of North America. Okay, North American coastline, other parts of North American coastline. First set of people, that is Catholic colonies. Okay, first one what Catholic colonies. Next, colonies are founded by Cavalier nobles. Colonies are founded by Cavalier nobles from England. Okay, and the third one is Quaker colonies. Third one is Quaker colony. Quakers were the members of a Christian group, Society of Friends. Okay, Quakers were the members of a Christian group that is known as what? Society of Friends. George Fox. Okay, George Fox was the founder of a Society of Friends. Society of Friends was that is an organization founded by whom? This is George Fox. The Dutch founded New Amsterdam town. Okay, Dutch founded New Amsterdam town. Later, the English changed it as New York. So, New Amsterdam was changed as what? New York. The Germans, the Danes, and the Frenchmen. Okay, the Germans, the Danes. Danes means people from Denmark. Okay, and the Frenchmen settled in America. Okay, they settled in America. By 18th century, there were 13 colonies. Okay, how many colonies were there? 13 colonies on the east coast of America. But they were under the control of Britain only. All these 13 colonies that is located in the east coast of America were controlled by British people. From north to south, the 13 colonies are Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. Okay, these are the 13 colonies. You know, all these 13 colonies are under the control of the British people only. By 1775, the population of these 13 colonies reached nearly 3 million. Okay, nearly 3 million. This is 1/3 of the population of Britain. Okay, 1/3 of the population of Britain. Next, we will see plantations and slave labor. What we are going to see? Plantations and also slave labor. The Native Americans were not willing to work in the plantations. Okay, Native Americans were not willing to work in the plantations. So the European planters, particularly Virginia, Carolina, and Georgia, Virginia, Carolina, and Georgia acquired slaves from Africa. Acquired slaves from Africa. The innocent people of Africa were sent across the seas. Okay, innocent people of Africa were sent across the seas in a cruel and inhuman manner. Cruel and inhuman manner. In the northern states, there were compact farms, very small farms. Okay, large number of workers were not needed. Okay, large number of workers were not needed. Thus, two economic systems developed in these colonies. Two economic systems developed in these colonies. Native Americans had no place, so the people were pushed back to the west. So the people were pushed back to the west. So disunity and divisions came among the Native Americans. Next we will say increasing incidence of taxation. Okay, increasing incidence of taxation. Each colony had a governor. Initially, there was no conflict between Britain and America. No conflict was there in between British people as well as the people of America. From 1756 to 63, okay, 1756 to 63, 7 years war occurred in Britain and France, okay, 7 years war started between that Britain and France. Britain defeated France, okay, Britain defeated France and took control over Canada, The war cost the English heavily, okay, So, the British proposed that the American colonies pay some of the cost of the war. Okay, some of the cost of the war and put taxes on the colonies The Sugar Act of 1764 imposed duties on this wine, silk, coffee and other luxury items. The preamble of this Sugar Act provided the slogan, no taxation without representation. Okay, the Sugar Act, that is the preamble of the Sugar Act to provide the slogan. It tells the slogan, no taxation without representation. Soon Currency Act was also passed. Okay, Soon Currency Act was also passed. The colonies should pay, understand, the colonies should pay the debt only in gold and silver. Only in gold and silver. In 1765, the Quartering Act, okay, Padai Thangamida Chattam, Quartering Act, Padai Thangamida Chattam, that was passed. According to this act, the colonies should pay the cost of keeping British troops in America, okay, pay for the cost of keeping British troops in America. In 1765, another one act was passed, that is known as the Stamp Act, okay. 1765 Stamp Act was also passed. Next, Townshend Act. Okay, Townshend Act. The British Finance Minister. Okay, the British Finance Minister Charles Townshend. Charles Townshend introduced new duties on imports. Okay, introduced new duties on imports such as glass, paper, paint, and tea. Okay, glass, paper, paint, and tea in 1767. That is known as a Townshend Act. Okay, that is known as what? Townshend Act. This act was not liked by the people. Okay, people didn't like this Townshend Act. The merchants of this Boston boycott the British goods. Boycott means opposed. Okay, boycott the British goods. The women formed an organization that is known as the Daughters of Liberty. Okay, Daughters of Liberty. British mobilized more troops to encounter the British. In March 1770, the crowd had thrown snowballs on the British troops. The crowd had thrown snowballs on the British troops. So the British troops fired on the crowd. So the British troops are fired on the crowd. Many people died. Okay. This incident is known as the Boston Massacre. This incident is known as what? The Boston Massacre. This led to the anti-British propaganda. Anti-British propaganda. So the British Parliament cancelled the Townshend Act. Okay. Cancelled the Townshend Act. But the British did not remove the tax on tea. Okay, did not remove the tax on tea. So the colonies decided to boycott foreign tea. Okay, so the colonies decided to boycott foreign tea. Next, Boston Tea Party. Okay, Boston Tea Party. In Charlestown. Okay, in Charlestown, the colonies unloaded the tea. The colonies unloaded the tea and let it rot in the dock itself. Okay, let it rot in the dock itself. In New York and Philadelphia, ships were blocked. Ships were blocked. In December 1773, a group of men disguised themselves as Native Americans boarded the cargo vessels. Okay, boarded the cargo vessels, threw the tea overboard. Understand? Throw the tea overboard. This is known as the Boston Tea Party. This is known as the Boston Tea Party. Next, American War of Independence. Okay, American War of Independence. In 1774, little before the war between the colonies and the England. Understand? Before the war between the colonies and England people, this George Washington said that no thinking man in North America desired independence. No thinking man in North America desired independence. But he became the commander-in-chief of the colonies. He became the commander-in-chief of the colonies. And later, he became the first president of America. Understand? First president of American Republic. American Republic. So, the colonies did not begin fighting. Okay, did not begin fighting. But their famous battle cry was no taxation without representation. Okay, no taxation without representation. Next, Continental Congress. That is the first Continental Congress. In 1774, in order to stop the resistance in the Boston Harbor, okay, in order to stop the resistance in the Boston Harbor, the British governor appointed General Gage, okay, the British governor appointed General Gage. as the governor of Massachusetts. As the governor of Massachusetts, Britain passed intolerable acts. Britain passed intolerable acts, and those who broke the laws would be taken to Britain for trial. Okay, would be taken to Britain for trial. In May 1774, in the Virginian Assembly, Thomas Jefferson declared that, okay, Thomas Jefferson declared that June 1st would be the day of fasting and prayer. June 1st would be the day of fasting and also prayer. On 5th September 1774, okay, 5th September 1774, the first Continental Congress was met in Philadelphia. Understand? Met in Philadelphia. The Congress agreed to vote by the representatives. Agreed to vote by the representatives. It declared that, okay, it declared that the intolerable act was null and void. Okay, like that. The Congress adopted a Declaration of the American Rights. Okay, Declaration of American Rights. Next, Second Continental Congress. Okay, Second Continental Congress. The Second Continental Congress met on 10th May 1775 at Philadelphia. Okay, John Adams, Sam Adams, Richard Henry Lee, and Thomas Jefferson became prominent members of the Second Continental Congress. Okay, John Adams, Sam Adams, Richard Henry Lee, and Thomas Jefferson were the prominent members of this Second Continental Congress. It called the Boston Army as Continental Army. Boston Army as what? A Continental Army. It appointed George Washington as the leader of the Boston Army. George Washington as the leader of the Boston Army. The Congress said that the olive branch petition to the King of England. The Congress sent the olive branch petition to the King of England. In 1775, it appointed commissioners. Okay, it appointed commissioners to negotiate with the Native Americans. To negotiate with the Native Americans. It also established a postal department. Okay, it also established a postal department, and Benjamin Franklin was the postmaster general. Okay, Benjamin Franklin was the postmaster general. Now, Battle of Bunker Hill. Okay, Battle of Bunker Hill. On 17th June 1775, the first major Battle of Bunker Hill was fought in Massachusetts. The 2,200 strong British troops were retreated twice. Retreated means twice. Okay. On the third attempt, the British troops got victory. In the second attempt, they retreated twice, and in the third attempt, the British troops got victory. But it lost 1,000 soldiers. Okay. But it lost how many soldiers? 1,000 soldiers. After this battle, George Washington assumed, okay, George Washington assumed control of the American forces. So the British forces retreated from Boston. Okay, retreated from Boston. Now, Declaration of Independence. Okay, we are going to see Declaration of Independence. In January 1776, Common Sense. Common Sense is a pamphlet. Understand, a pamphlet. It was published, and its author was Thomas Paine. Okay, Common Sense. It is a pamphlet. The author was Thomas Paine, and it called for complete independence. Okay, this is a Common Sense. The pamphlet called for complete independence. More than 1 lakh copies of the pamphlet were sold very quickly. Okay, more than 1 lakh copies of the pamphlet, this Common Sense, was sold quickly. George Washington said, common sense is working a powerful change in the minds of man. A powerful change in the minds of man. On June 7, 1776, Richard Henry Lee of Virginia, okay, Richard Henry Lee of Virginia moved a resolution for independence. Moved a resolution for what? Independence. After much debate, the Declaration of Independence was drafted by Thomas Jefferson. Okay, that Declaration of Independence drafted by Thomas Jefferson was adopted by the Congress on July 4, 1776. Okay, after much debate, the Declaration of Independence drafted by Thomas Jefferson was adopted by the Congress on July 4, 1776. This day is celebrated as Independence Day by the Americans. Okay, Independence Day by the Americans. Next, we will see war. Okay, war. In July 2nd, 1776, the British under General Howe. Understand, the British under General Howe attempted to regain what they had lost. They are trying to get back what and all they lost. Washington was forced to evacuate Long Island. Washington was forced to evacuate Long Island. The main American army reached Pennsylvania. Okay, main American army reached Pennsylvania. While Howe waited in New York for the winter to pass, Washington made a daring attack on Christmas night at Trenton. Okay, at Trenton. The British forces were defeated in Princeton. Okay, Princeton. Next we will see French alliance. Next we will see French alliance. The British tried to split the colonies, okay, but it was a failure one. British tried to split the colonies, but it was a failure one. Anyhow, they captured Philadelphia, okay, anyhow they captured Philadelphia, but the British were defeated in Saratoga, okay, defeated at Saratoga. This defeat paved the way for the alliance between France and America, paved the way for the alliance between France as well as America. They signed two treaties. But by June 1778, England and France were at war. England and France were at war. Now victory at Yorktown. Victory at Yorktown. In September, Washington attacked Yorktown. In the month of September, Washington attacked Yorktown. In October 1781, Cornwallis surrendered. Cornwallis surrendered. In 1783, Peace of Paris was signed. 1783, Peace of Paris was signed. Britain agreed the independence of United States also. Britain agreed the independence of United States also. The British departed from Yorktown. British departed from Yorktown. The American military band played. Okay, the American military band played. The world turned upside down. The world turned upside down. That is, உலகம் தலைகீழாக மாறியது. Okay, உலகம் தலைகீழாக மாறியது. Now we are going to see the results. Okay. The immediate result was America's independence. Immediate result was America's independence. For the first time, colonial power was overthrown. Okay, colonial power was overthrown. Republican form of government was established in USA. Republican form of government was established in USA. The Declaration of Independence of 1776 stated that all men are born equal. All men are born equal. By 1777, all the colonies had a written constitution. Okay, all the colonies had a written constitution. The constitution protected the individual rights, freedom of press, and freedom of religion. Individual rights, freedom of press, as well as freedom of religion. The church and the state were separated. The church and the state were also separated. Thomas Jefferson introduced freedom of religion. Thomas Jefferson introduced freedom of religion. Later it was incorporated, joined into American Constitution. Okay, Thomas Jefferson introduced freedom of religion and later it was incorporated into American Constitution. Okay, with this I finish today's session. Okay, prepare all the one-word answers, study nicely and prepare for the exam. Okay, and I will meet you in the next session with the French Revolution. Okay, with the French Revolution. Bye.